The 1.4 FD Laser Cannon Team is a support unit for the Rebel Alliance. Unlike most units in the game, the FD Cannon is a stationary unit and cannot perform moves. The Laser Cannon Team is an emplacement trooper and has a health value of 6 and a courage value of 2, surging to hit on attack and block on defense. It rolls white defense dice and has both a comms and generator upgrade slot. The FD Cannon has 3 attacks. In melee, it rolls 2 black attack dice. Its troopers can fire their DH-17 blaster pistols at ranges 1 to 2, rolling 4 white attack dice. And finally, this unit can fire its 1.4 FD laser cannon, rolling 5 black attack dice that have the keywords Impact 2 and Fixed Front. Remember that while the card that comes with this expansion says the laser cannon's range is 1 to 4, the rules have been changed to make this weapon fully armed and operational from ranges 1 to 5. That's a lot of punch for a potential sniper weapon. We will now discuss the unit type and keywords associated with the 1.4 FD Laser Cannon Team. Emplacement Trooper is a subtype of the Trooper unit that must adhere to the following rules. When performing a standard move, a player must insert the movement tool into the front notch of the mini's base. Emplacement Troopers provide light cover to minis that are obscured by it. In this example, the Imperial Death Trooper unit fires on a squad of Rebel commandos, which are obscured by the FD cannon. Because the FD cannon provides light cover, the hit result will go away, and the commando unit will only roll against the critical hit. You cannot climb up something or clamber down something with an Emplacement Trooper unit. Emplacement Troopers are able to both pivot and reverse. Remember that reverse is not a standard move, and therefore you can only perform a reverse action once per activation. They cannot use the claim ability or the sabotage and repair ability. On the plus side, Emplacement Troopers cannot be displaced, ground troopers cannot move through them, and units cannot end a compulsory move overlapping an Emplacement Trooper. Finally, when withdrawing from melee, emplacements can use free actions and abilities, but are still prohibited from using its 2 base actions to perform a Speed 1 move. In this example, we see the Emplacement Shore Trooper Mortar unit in melee with Luke Skywalker. Before withdrawing the mortar, the Imperial player uses the mortar's free pivot action to turn around. It then withdraws from the melee, using its 2 actions to move at a Speed 1 away from the Valiant Jedi. Its turn is now complete. Stationary is a keyword that's definition is pretty simple. This unit cannot perform move actions except for pivots. One key thing to remember here is that this rule overrides the Emplacement Trooper's ability to perform any movements outside of pivots, like reverse movement actions. Reverse is a type of movement, and therefore a unit with the keyword stationary cannot perform a reverse movement action. While the stationary keyword feels like a death knell, when it comes to suppression, a unit with the stationary keyword does not run away from battle. This 1.4 FD Laser Cannon Team includes a stationary keyword and has a courage value of 2. It follows the same rules as every other unit when it's suppressed, but when panicked, the Laser Cannon Team will not run off the board thanks to the stationary keyword. It will still lose all of its actions for any round that it is in panic, but if a Rebel player is able to take suppression off of the laser cannon, it can attack again in later rounds.
Pivot is a type of movement which allows a mini with a notched base to change the orientation of its base without moving the unit. Any unit with a notched base may use an action to rotate their figure 90 degrees in any direction. A unit with the full pivot keyword may pivot up to 360 degrees while using the pivot action. This would allow the Mark II to use one action to completely turn around and still perform a second action. Units without the full pivot keyword would need to use 2 actions to pivot 180 degrees. The keyword Sentinel allows a unit to increase its standby range from 2 to 3. As with any standby action, if an enemy unit has moved, attacked, or completed an action, leaving it within range and line of sight of your unit, a standby token may be spent to perform a free attack or move. Here we see a unit of stormtroopers spending their first action to move, which puts them in range 3 of the Mark II medium blaster trooper. Because the Mark II's Sentinel keyword boosts the range from 2 to 3, its standby token is triggered, allowing the Mark II to perform a free attack or move action. The Mark II decides to stay put and attack the stormtroopers, removing its standby token in the process. Remember, Sentinel only increases the Mark II's standby range from 2 to 3. All other standby rules are the same.
Impact is a stackable keyword that helps a player get hit results onto enemy units that have the Armor keyword. Armor is a keyword that allows the defender to cancel all normal hit results. To combat this rule, Impact gives the attacking player the ability to change hit results into critical hit results. In this example, a Rebel Trooper unit is using the MPL 57 Ion Trooper upgrade to attack their opponent's Gav tank, which has the Armor keyword. The Rebel player will combine the Rebel Trooper's black attack dice with 2 red attack dice from the Ion Trooper. The Rebel Trooper rolls 2 hit results and 1 critical result. The MPL 57 Ion Trooper has Impact 1, which allows the attacking player to convert 1 of its 2 attack dice, including the Rebel Trooper's black dice, to a crit hit. The remaining hit will go away, but the opposing player will now roll 2 red defense dice instead of 1.
Fixed front and fixed back are keywords that place a restriction on the firing arc of a weapon, limiting a player to firing from either the front or the back of the unit. In this example, the Mark II Trooper is deciding whether it should attack the Stormtrooper unit or the Death Trooper unit with its Mark II medium blaster, a weapon that has the fixed front keyword. Thanks to this laser pointer that we stole off some Jawas, we can show you the arc of the Mark II's weapon, and we can see that the Death Troopers are completely outside of the Mark II's range. On the other hand, a few of the Stormtroopers are within the Mark II's fixed front firing arc, meaning they are an eligible target to attack.
Thank you for watching this unit breakdown video. I'm sure it was on everybody's wish list and fulfills all of your Legion Visual Guide's wants and needs. But with that being said, we both really hope you'll come back to watch our future video content. Thanks for watching.